Here's Gary in Bristol. Go ahead, Gary.
Hello, mate. I want to talk about the burqa.
Okay, go on.
Okay, it is an absolute disgrace and an outrage in our 21st century democracy. It is a medieval relic. And why do they wear it? They wear it because it enshrines the feminine servility under Muslim men, because they don't want any man that is not their husband to look at them. You know, it is absurd.
How come you're such an expert on this, Gary?
Oh, George, why do they wear it? It enshrines female servitude under men.
You may think so, but there are very...
no, it offends me. It offends me.
Gary, calm down, son, because people will be beginning to wonder why you're so excited about women's clothes. Just calm down. Just calm down.
Okay, I'll calm down.
Muslim women choose to wear the clothes that they wear. You haven't asked them if they're wearing it to show servility. You have no way of knowing why they're wearing it.
No, I'm sorry. I find it intimidating.
I
find it intimidating when I see a woman with a little slit in her eye. Okay, I can't walk around with a balaclava, go into a bank. I can't do it. Nigel Farage is right. Okay, are you calling Nicolas Sarkozy a racist? Are you calling Bernard Kouchner a racist?
Not Bernard Kouchner, but Sarkozy, yes, I am.
But well, so all the people...
Have you seen the way he's rounding up the gypsies in France? Did you hear the European Commission official this week describing Sarkozy's attack on gypsies in France as being akin to the Vichy's transportation of Jews to the Nazi death camps? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with that, but what I do agree with him is about the principle of freedom of secularism.
So he's a reactionary on the gypsies, but you're with him all the way on the burqa.
Listen, mate. You say that we should respect religious beliefs in in a tolerant democracy. Okay, well, for instance, certain Muslim customs like polygamy. Underage marriage to a girl as young as 11 or 12 years.
There's no underage marriage in Britain. There's no polygamy.
In Saudi Arabia and the whole Muslim world, my friend.
What happens in Saudi Arabia is none of your business. But it is your business what happens in Britain.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, it is a religious custom to wear the burqa, and it is a religious custom to have underage marriage in Saudi Arabia. And when they
No. We're not talking about Saudi Arabia. We can talk about that on another occasion. It's your business to decide how people should live here. There are no underage marriages here, although there used to be, long before there were any Muslims. There are no polygamous marriages here because they would be illegal. Now, this is a free country. A country in which people are free to wear whatever they like. Why shouldn't we keep it that way, Gary?
I'll tell you why we shouldn't keep it. Because, religion is there to be questioned, okay?
If you can question it all you like. You're not proposing to question it, Gary.
Not free. Am I free to go to Saudi Arabia and wear...
Why do you keep bringing up Saudi Arabia? The people wearing clothes that you describe as a burqa, though I say for the second time this evening, I strongly suspect that people like you would not be satisfied at the banning of the burqa. It would be other elements of Muslim dress that would be next. Don't keep bringing up Saudi Arabia. We're talking about whether we should ban an item of clothing in Britain.
I find it intimidating, okay?
Well, you must be one hell of a wuss. You must be some hell of a wimp if you're intimidated by a garment worn by a woman. Well, here's Janet in Clapham on the burqa. Go ahead, Janet.
Hi, George.
Hi.
I just wanted to say I agree with everything Gary just said about 15 minutes ago. I basically find it I find it offensive when I see, women wearing burqas in the street, because basically it's their husbands that are telling them to wear it.
How do you know that? How do you know that, Janet?
Because they either have got the Quran telling them to do it, which is it's not even in there if you read it.
No.
It doesn't say anywhere in the Quran that you have to wear anything on your face.
No, it doesn't. But how do you know they're wearing it because their husbands have told them to wear it?
Because Muslim is a male-dominated religion.
Well,
Everybody will tell you that around the world. Because if you go to countries like Saudi Arabia, as
Janet,
yeah,
all religions are male-dominated.
Well,
all
it shouldn't be any religion
all
then.
societies.
There shouldn't be any.
All
Shouldn't be any religion then.
Janet, all societies are
That's why I'm
male-dominated.
not religious.
But
I
all
believe in
societies,
women's rights. That's
it's
why I'm
not just about religion. All societies are male-dominated.
No,
Have you not figured that out in Britain?
yeah, basically, but the burqa, it's in your face. You can say, you could. That is just
but
like.
Janet, you're not old enough to remember when women started wearing skirts up to their backside. There were plenty of people outraged about it. They thought it was obscene. They thought it was in your face. They didn't like it. But it was none of their business. Can't you see?
You didn't have burqas in the 60s, though.
I'm not talking about burqas. I'm talking about miniskirts.
No, I know you are, but.
I'm talking about hot pants. I'm talking about plunging necklines.
We've gone back 20, 30 years then.
Well, but there's hardly anybody. There's hardly anybody wearing the burqa, Janet.
Sorry, George. Have you been down Oxford Street?
I'm in Oxford Street often, and if
the burqa is every 5 minutes.
that's
every 10 minutes.
well, that's
Have you been
nonsense.
to
But Oxford Street
in West Yorkshire.
Oxford Street,
Every single person walking past.
Every single person in Dewsbury is wearing a burqa.
There's plenty.
Janet, in your dreams. Here's Colin in Hove. Go ahead, Colin.
Hello, George. Good to hear you.
And you, sir?
2 points about the burqa.
Yeah.
You asked for a recommendation for a song to play out with.
Yes.
In view of the fact we're talking about the burqa, I suggest that a good song would be The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face.
Very good, son.
Or
what about that Alexandra Burqa?
Yeah.
She's quite a good singer.
Right, okay. Second point, I'll be brief because these things have been rehearsed before. I'm against the burqa. I say the burqa, although I didn't know that word 4 years ago. You thought that you bested Nigel Farage in your debate. I disagree, because I think you tried to imply that he was anti-Islamic, and several people tried to imply that if you're against covering your face in public, that you're anti-Islamic. I'm against covering your face in public.
Colin, so are the vast majority...
No, not against you.
Colin, let me just interrupt you for a second. The vast majority, 99% of Muslim women in Britain do not cover their faces. Okay?
That's true.
Did you know that? Yes, it's true.
Well, I didn't know that, but I'm not surprised.
That's the thing, Colin. You see, a little knowledge is dangerous. That's the problem. And so many callers like you have just a little knowledge of this subject.
So
and that's what's dangerous about it.
What's my little knowledge that's dangerous?
Because you seem to imply and have just acknowledged that you were ignorant of the fact that 99% of Muslim women in Britain do not cover their faces.
No, I didn't say I was ignorant of that.
You just acknowledged that you didn't know that.
I didn't know that because...
Well, that's why you're all riled up about something which only 1% of Muslim women in Britain actually do what it is that you're worried about.
Well, I don't know that it's 99 or 90. I don't know. Nobody knows.
I hope you'll... I know, Colin.
Okay.
I hope you'll take my word for it. I know.
I will take your word for it.
Okay.
I'm not surprised. But that doesn't detract from the issue I'm trying to make, that I think that everybody in Great Britain, the United Kingdom, whatever their religion they want to be, or it should cover their face, whether they're knights in armour, or shouldn't cover their face. If you want to call it a burqa, you can call it a burqa, but quite a simple premise, simple.
But why? Why do you have a right to look at everybody's face? If somebody doesn't want you to look at their face, why should you change the law so that you can look at their face?
Well, I don't want to look at everybody's face.
Well, why are you insisting?
More than others.
You're insisting on your right to look at everybody's face. Why?
I suppose I am.
Why are you...
It's not on my right to look at everybody's
Colin,
face.
do you know what? Colin, do you know what? The world is swept with famine, war, injustice, pestilence, disease, disaster. Our economy is going through the floor. There's millions of people unemployed. There's tens of thousands of people having their houses repossessed. We're in an economic crisis. We're facing £80 billion worth of cuts in public expenditure. And you're really wound up about the fact that 1% of 1 million Muslim women in Britain cover their face, even though you thought it was far, far more. I just ask you to reflect on that. Ah, dear.